All right. Welcome to week 2 of our commercials.
Yep.
This week we're doing the 80s,
Yep.
right?
Yep, 80s. So, yeah, let's see what we have here.
Yeah. All right.
His feet got the beat, he's cool and he's neat, it's Michael.
This week we got the beat. He's cool and he's neat.
He's Michael.
It's Michael.
Michael?
There's an outfit called Thriller, it's no fright. Then there's Billie Jean and Beat It, looking just right. And 3 of the outfits
It's
they're
like they
all
couldn't
on
get Michael Jackson to do his own doll.
So they got Rockwell.
Put the mic in his hand and he'll steal the show.
I love you, Michael.
Oh, that
Oh, God.
kid on the left.
New, they'll take it.
He's pretty happy.
That kid was like, oh, the way he was dressed. He looked like Michael Jackson dressed him.
Batteries.
Mad scientist monster.
I created a monster lab. First, you put monster flesh on their creepy little bones. Then pour flesh remover into the monster lab and bubble off their flab.
Too yucky.
Look at this nasty guy.
What?
The monster
Yeah.
lab.
They had a bunch of those, too. They were like all different kinds of
So
shit.
you too can be a man.
Create a monster only to like dip it in acid?
Yeah. I think that's pretty fucking cool.
What?
I would want to see that shit.
Like,
Problem is, you could probably do it like
I've
3
created
times.
a monster. Dip it.
Kill it. Let's slowly melt it.
What? Like, that's unnecessary.
But it's cool. Problem is, you probably only get like 3 packets of that shit, so you can only do it at like a certain amount of times.
Yeah. You try to call the company to order more, and they're like, there is no more. Go back.
Fun time. Because we have Dozy.
No.
You love the way Dozy
It
glows.
looks like he's on heroin.
Light up, Dozy. You want to show him? Yeah. Light.
I'll tell you a story.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Talking right up, Dozy.
Oh! Oh, it's so gross.
Isn't it weird? It's kind of unsettling.
Ew! I feel dirty now.
That shit's so gross. I don't know why. Like, the idea doesn't sound bad, but then when you actually see it, it's actually pretty horrifying.
I would have fired the guy who pitched it. I'd have been like, get out.
Don't ever come back. Oh, God.
Don't even like clean out your desk. Just get the fuck out. Oh my god, I actually want this.
He has a Corvette, a little toy Corvette car. They don't show it, but
Chuck Norris just walks around going,
And was down. Then Reed Smith flew in and was grounded. But now it's his karate against mine.
Chuck Norris,
my karate's strong.
Chuck Norris, Super Ninja, Reed Smith, Emo, and
yeah, I
from
use a
Canada.
stunt double.
And I only fight one dude at a time. Even when I get jumped by like 8 dudes, they just take turns fighting me.
I got my ass kicked by Bruce Lee for a reason.
Bruce Lee was invincible.
Yep.
I'm teaching Teddy.
Ew.
I need video smarts.
Find the space with the letter B.
Right. That kid's great. With your TV, a video smarts vacuum
That kid's
computer,
great.
and video smarts VHS cassette.
That kid's
Learning is
mediocre.
fun.
You're bad.
The longer your
You won't be
kids
good
play
until
the
you get
new
video
Smart learning
smarts.
systems, the better they learn. Gee, Bobby, I didn't know you was that smart. Me
Me neither.
Me neither. I set the bar pretty low.
I knew what button to press out of like 4 of them.
I knew what the letter B was.
And now it's his turn.
It all
Nerd.
started back when I was a kid on Melmac, and my name was Gordon Shumway.
I just
Actually,
imagine
I
like
prefer
people
Alf.
bought this
It's new
doll
storytelling Alf.
and then
On
like
Melmac,
left,
no tabby burger.
and
He moves, he
and when
tells
they came
stories, and
home,
even that
they
digest
couldn't
with
find their
lots of
cat.
hilarious cassettes
Yeah.
to choose from. I'll tell you, kiddo, I'm just having too much fun.
and they would look at the doll and be like,
Storytelling Alf. Extra cassettes sold separately. Batteries not
But it was
included.
the
New
doll.
from Coleco.
Yeah, it's pretty silly. I don't know if I would even want something like that. That sounds kind of annoying. I never really got into Aleph. That's something I just never found interesting.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed the novelty and the idea, and I know that the character is like it has some historical value, pop culture value, but it's something that I never like sit down and watch. You know.
Yeah. Main thing you need to know is he's an alien. He likes to eat cats.
Yeah.
Last night I journeyed backwards in time to the medieval world of Dark Tower. In this amazing game, I had to find 3 keys, lay siege to the tower, and defeat the enemy within. Each move was a challenge. The computer kept track, giving me secret information, pictures, sounds, surprises. Then, ahead of my opponent, I made my move. The battle was joined, and I was victorious. Dark Tower.
Doesn't that game look kind of cool?
It does.
I kind of thought it looked fun. I was like, wow, that kind of looks interesting. Especially you got fucking Orson Welles narrating everything.
Yeah. No.
Your kids will love it everywhere they go. Inchworm, inchworm. I'm telling you.
It's so weird looking.
Riding it is fun to do.
Fuck you, inchworm. I'm taking you back home. I'm not riding you anymore.
You're my friend, Inchworm.
Your kids will love
You're
riding
my friend,
up and down on Inchworm from Hasbro Preschool.
Like, I just remember that one commercial that I saw where they were like bounce up and down on the inchworm.
Yeah. I think that's one's from the 70s.
And it was just like, wow, that's terrible to say.
It's pretty nasty.
PlayDoh presents a way to make all your favorite foods.
Like, why does PlayDoh do this shit of all things?
I know. I was saying that I think I told you that. Like, why would you make this look like food? It already looks tasty when you're a kid. Now we're just going like, hey, let's make this into food now. Let's confuse kids more.
Munching USA.
Munching USA. I guess that kind of sort of rings true about us Americans, though. We're always munching.
Mm-hmm. Munching rug.
Well, most of it. Yeah. Get that out of there.
Somebody really fucking had to put like
I know.
Movie Maker
Next.
title on it.
Nothing turns a child off to learning faster than being forced into it.
Next.
Talking WhizKid turns children on to learning. It talks them through spelling, music, vocabulary, math,
What's 2 plus
and
2?
lets kids know when they learn their lessons well.
You are right.
Talking WhizKid, the computer-like learning machine that makes
The
learning
computer-like
fun. Talking
learning
WhizKid
machine.
from Video
Computer-like.
Technology.
Not actually a computer.
Just
Really?
computer-like.
Why are you gonna thank us for watching?
Yeah, I know something. Horrible. Yeah, like I used to have like a little computer that would kind of help you teach like math and language and words and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those are kind of interesting. They're not the best, but they can do a little bit of work.
Come with us now to the green moon of Endor,
Oh,
where the Ewoks
Ewoks.
are celebrating because Earth kids love their Ewok family hut.
I don't give a fuck what people say. People hate on the Ewoks. but
I've always enjoyed the Ewoks.
I always thought the Ewoks were dope.
They also served a purpose to the story too. Like at least they did something. You know what I mean? At least Jar Jar Binks didn't do fucking shit. At least the Ewoks fought off the Empire too.
Well, I was just happy that the Ewoks had their own like language. And
yeah,
shit.
like they didn't talk like people. They just made little cute noises. Like they weren't obnoxious.
And you could still figure out what they were talking about.
Yeah, like you just figure out
Like-
you could figure out the context.
You know, you knew that they thought C-3PO was a god. and
Yeah.
shit, you know, like that shit was fucking.
Yeah,
you know.
I've never hated. I didn't even watch the 2 movies, the Ewok movies, when I was a kid.
What about the cartoon?
I never watched the cartoon.
The cartoon was hilarious because it was like this one Ewok, and he was a wizard.
Yeah.
Like they did magic and shit.
Funny.
So it's like, I think that they were supposed to be using the Force.
Yeah.
So it's like Ewok Jedis without lightsabers.
Crazy.
And like, they never really deal with like Darth Vader or nothing like that. But it's like Ewoks.
Did you ever watch the movies?
No, I didn't.
There were 2 Ewok movies that were made. They're all right. But it's kind of something to watch because it's just kind of odd.
I saw Willow.
Yeah, Willow's pretty good.
Willow's a dope movie.
Your dungeon master has placed you in a dreadfully precarious position. You're playing the most phenomenal game ever created. Your
girls playing Dungeons & Dragons back then.
Enormous beast gets a product of your imagination. Survival depends on a quick, decisive move. The choices are limited. Stand and fight, or run. Use your lightning bolt. Victory is yours. Win the treasure.
Hooray! It only took us like 15 hours to beat that dragon. And
to get to the dragon and then beat it.
Yep. Because Dungeons & Dragons takes for fucking ever.
Yeah,
Shit.
I've always been curious about. I always actually wanted to get with some people and play it who actually were experienced with it, just so I could see what it was like. But I don't know if I could ever get into it full time.
I've played it and it's like so much work, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if I would like that then.
It's so much shit to like keep track of. You have to like do math. It's fucked, you know.
Yeah.
Dear Aunt Susan, today we're taking Patootie and Precious Hugs to the beach.
Patootie with Cushy, Precious Hugs with Fluffer, set sail and swimsuits all sold.
Patootie.
Patooty's ready in her new set sail suit, and Cushy's on deck in her duffel bag.
She keeps the baby in her duffel bag.
Precious Hugs will keep you safe. The Hug-a-Bunch
You can't leave.
Of course, it's a hot day.
Hug-a-Bunch dolls with Huglets, set sail suit.
Hug-a-Bunch dolls with Huglets.
You from Kenner.
With Huglets.
Kenner made like every toy in the 80s and 70s apparently.
No matter where you are, with Bum Rustlers, it's just like being in a wrestling ring.
What you gonna do, brother?
Stick your thumb up their butt.
It's literally just a thumb right up their anus.
I know, look. Right up the butt. Yeah.
The Iron Sheik just like shows up shirtless at school.
Yeah, in his wrestling tights. That shit's fucking comedy.
Nuke.
Nuclear destruction. The time has come to play the game. With the ultimate test of strategy.
Last game on Earth.
Introducing Nuke, the last game on Earth. Now, 2 to 4 players can sit down and battle for the future of the planet. Nuke, an incredible
like how they use golf
that
tees.
puts you to the ultimate test. Can your army dominate the planet without destroying it? Can you survive?
They do look like golf tees. They are golf tees.
Yeah. They're so cheap they couldn't
thoroughly
make their own
researched and
shit.
shockingly realistic game that simulates the actual events and strategies of nuclear warfare.
So it's like Risk, but with nuclear arms.
Total destruction.
What?
The choice
Yeah.
is yours.
They're like
Play
super realistic.
The last game
How?
on Earth before it's too late. To order Nuke, call toll free 1-800-843-2909. Then punch in
Damn, they
box
wanted
number
$30 for it back
for speedy
then.
convenience.
They
Second
wanted
credit card number ready when ordering.
Can you imagine that in like adjusted for inflation?
Yeah, I know, right? I don't think Risk was that much back then. Probably was a bit
Games
more
were
than regular.
routinely
But,
like, $10 back then.
well, even Risk, I would imagine it's a bit more than the regular one, like Monopoly, but it wouldn't be 30.
Yo, they're going to be releasing Fallout Monopoly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, GameStop's getting it, and there's like some places on the internet that are getting it.
That'd be pretty cool.
But yeah, that's when I plan on picking up because I love Fallout.
Yeah, we'll have to play that. That'd be pretty fun.
I just kind of hope that they like do the money as bottle caps.
Yeah.
Just turn him on, and he'll deliver 30 seconds of messages where and when you want. Batteries not included.
That kid's hat.
Chatbot. New from Tony.
ASL. Want to cyber?
Play our song, musical Glowworm.
No!
I bring you sweet dreams. I help you sleep tight. We're all your good night friends.
Ew.
I kind of like the Glowworm.
She's so happy she's coming.
Bedtime.
Musical Glowworm will play a tune for us to go to sleep.
Like, that doesn't bother me like the Peeper Pals did.
Because the whole thing glows.
Yeah, the whole thing glows.
Butterfly, each sold separately
And
from
it actually
Hasbro
looks kind of
Preschool.
cute, in my opinion.
I don't know, it's weird.
It is a weird toy. Glowworm. The radioactive dick.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kamen Rider.
All
Yeah.
right.
Kamen Rider.
I saw this dope ass, like, you know those banks that you like put coins in and like a cat comes out and grabs the coin?
Yeah, I've seen that.
They've got one with Godzilla.
Oh, yeah?
And I want it.
That'd be pretty funny.
Like, that would be dope.
Ooh.
Mr. T doll.
Yeah.
I want it.
I like how the black kid makes the white kid fight him. You fight Mr. T.
I pity the fool.
It's always good to eat your veggies.
Respect your mama.
It's something I have.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
He's naughty. I know you are, but what am I?
Soon you'll be there. Whatever you may do, it's so much fun when he's with you.
Banana sandwich?
Is it weird that I totally want Cherry?
Yeah, I would like to get Cherry
Like,
too.
I just want to have Cherry like sitting in my living room and have that be like my fucking recliner.
Oh, like your size Cherry.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant for like a toy. But yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
Like, it would just be dope to have the actual chair.
Yeah.
From the show. Right?
Or something that just like is made to look like it.
Yeah.
And is very accurate. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Forgot about that.
Introducing Wrinkles, the pet that's a part of you.
Weird.
I had one of those.
Speak, Wrinkles, speak.
Okay, tell you about us Wrinkles. Sometimes we're bashful
Looks like a puppet.
or happy.
Yeah.
And we love to cuddle.
Every Wrinkles is different. There
He
are
sounds
no
like a
two
Werther's
alike.
original.
And each has a bone and a numbered dog tag. Sooner or later, everyone will have wrinkles. The lovable kind.
Sooner or later, everyone will have wrinkles.
Sooner or later, everyone will have one.
This I promise.
The games are over. Only two remain. One human and one not so human. Bart, a bio-automated roving target in a face-to-face encounter called Laser Combat.
So you just like...
Yeah, you shoot this one thing that rolls around.
You just like roll around shooting droids.
Yeah.
I feel like that wouldn't even really be very difficult.
That wouldn't be very good. I mean, if you live in a small place, it's not going to be that. And I would imagine that it kind of goes into the wall a lot.
And laser tag's really only fun when you're like shooting other people.
Yeah, that's the only way it works.
Laser tag.
Like, I actually do have a laser tag story.
Yeah?
When I was younger, you know, my stepdad, Andy, he had some friends that worked at Farley's Family Fun. And so one night we got like, it was like my mom and I, my stepdad, my uncle, a couple of my parents' friends, and then Andy and some of his bandmates and then some of their friends that worked there. We all went to like Farley's Family Fun in like the middle of the night on a Friday or Saturday. And we all just fucking played laser tag with like death metal going as loud as possible.
That's dope.
In the arena. And we just had it all to ourselves just for a night.
That's awesome.
It was pretty fucking sweet. That shit was fun.
Yeah, they got this place in Des Moines that like has a pretty good laser tag setup.
Oh, do they? Oh, is it that
CMP Tactical or whatever?
Oh, is that?
Like
I thought they had a. Isn't there a arcade type place over by Wells Fargo Arena?
Yeah, that's all play.
Oh yeah,
that's supposed to be pretty dope too. I haven't been there, but like,
yeah, I haven't been there either.
The place I'm talking about is this place called CMP Tactical or whatever, and like they've got like scenarios and shit for laser tag, like disarm the bomb and shit.
Okay.
Like game modes.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Like it seems pretty dope.
Have you heard about those haunted houses that have you kind of figure out puzzles and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, those can get pretty.
They got something like that too. It's just like escape the room.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's escape the room, but you got to figure out all these clues and shit.
Mm. I'd be down for those kind of haunted houses.
Maybe.
Yeah! A shooting star.
You can make all sorts of great things with a Play-Doh Fun Factory.
I made spaghetti.
And now you can get a Play-Doh Fun Flyer free when you buy Fun Factory and specially marked
Hooray.
packages.
Hooray.
It's
Tiny
lots of
Frisbee.
fun and little enough to take with you wherever you go while supplies last.
I just imagine
The Play-Doh Fun Factory toy
Frisbee
comes
in
with
his,
everything you
pocket
see here.
Was Adam
From
Sandler.
Why?
I don't know. He just looked like young Adam Sandler.
You would have a stupid little Play-Doh Frisbee in your pocket, wouldn't you, Adam Sandler?
Show and tell time. Another teddy bear? My teddy's name is Teddy Ruxpin. He talks, he tells stories.
He's the best friend ever. If you hate him, I'll kill you.
4 batteries not included.
Hi, my name is Teddy Ruxpin. Can you and I be friends?
Yeah.
I really enjoy talking to people.
They're all like hypnotized, like,
Storytelling
yes,
Bear
Teddy
comes with illustrated book and cassette from Worlds of
evil.
Wonder.
That's great. Here's the last
That's
one.
what you get for talking shit, kids. You get fucking indoctrinated by the bear.
Sgt Slaughter. He's joined the G.I. Joe team. So we're celebrating by giving away Sgt Slaughter action figures. But you can't buy them at stores. You've got to earn them. Here's how.
Collect 5 Sgt Slaughter certificates or call the number on the certificate, and Sgt Slaughter will tell you how to get in on the action with only 4 certificates. There's a $1 handling charge. Details and
So you gotta buy like 5 figures and then call in to get him.
Joker's better than Sgt Slaughter.
That's a lot of work to get an action figure.
Some people
but I
find
kind
it
of,
worth it.
oh yeah, like, well, the thing is, like, I kind of actually appreciate that because it's like they actually, like, if you, I'm sure you have to pay for, like, shipping for it.
Yeah.
But,
It's,
like, you know,
no.
essentially, like, if you get, like, 5 figures, they give you this option to, like, hey, if you have, like, 5 proofs of purchase, you know, you can buy this figure, you know, that's only a limited edition. And the only way to get it is you have to get a bunch of them, you know.
Yeah.
So I actually kind of appreciate that somewhat because it's like, yeah, you really do earn it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. It's really cool.
It's a good way to do business. You know, for like me from a toy company standpoint, in my opinion,
But,
that totally works.
You know, they were just dope to begin with. So.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that was the 80s.
Yep.
So next time will be kind of just the 70s and like the 60s and 50s. So that
just
kind of
old shit because
just old.
It's harder to find old commercials.
Yeah, the commercials for toys became more and more common in the 80s and 90s. So we could choose a bunch from there. But you know, back then, you know, there wasn't as many to pick from. So it is what it is. But it should be pretty good. So, for now,
we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.